And we're recording. So let's start here. This is my first attempt. This is fake news up here. Newswriter. It's not a newswriter. I haven't gotten to that stage yet. I have to do scraping or something with RSS, but that's the long-term goal because I want this for the nonprofit. This version right now, what it does is it creates a blog post that's supposed to be SEO optimized. And I was trying to get the information from the community, the different details. And there's a lot of information out there on how to make an optimized SEO post. And there's a particular automation that somebody created that's it's like next level. And I stole a couple of things from them to try and put this together. So I'll just give you a quick tour of it. This is the Airtable. I'm new to Airtable, so bear with me here. The way this works is you set up, the title's going to be determined by the automation, but you can write a prompt right here. Like write me an article about reinforcement learning in AI. It's just an example. You select a cluster meaning like what's the area of topic, like area of focus. And then you put in a tone and writing style. And then these are the actions you do, right? So the first one you pick is right here. You'd be like waiting or empty, and you pick generate article, and then it'll run the automation. And what that does is this puppy right here, and I'm sure there's a lot of ways to improve this. But basically what it's doing is it's going to write a prompt and then split it into 4 sections, right? And we try to label it a certain way so we could parse it. And that was a headache. Then you could generate a general idea. And we're using this to try and set up some initial values like the SEO word choices and a draft of a title. We're going to revise the title at the end. I'm just trying to... It's a bit confusing, but then you store the initial information. This is where we parse out everything, right? So each section, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're taking out the first section right here. And that's so we could create a body, 1, 2, 3, 4 elements of the body. And that's all this is doing right here. This router is going to go up and create each element. I tried to label this, right? So we're going to generate the keywords, long tail, save it. Then we're going to generate the intro, an image for the intro, and save it. By the way, you'll save money if you just go to Unsplash. You don't do this, and you go to Unsplash. Questions whether you're going to get like the best images, but whatever. You could do the automate Unsplash right here, and you'll save. It's free. Unsplash is free. So, and you'll see I tried to add these elements. Like I got a lot of these ideas from. I'm going to link the guy's video, and it's phenomenal. The guy that set it up. But you're using the system settings when you're generating the individual elements. We're using the tone and voice and your SEO expert. And then you're trying to follow the parameters of an SEO optimized introduction, right? And for each element, you're doing that. Even the image, you're trying to like create a title that's optimized for SEO. And we're saving that. Then we're going to generate the structure of the body and the headers. And that's so we have that whole like header 2 and then subtopics, which is supposed to be good for SEO, I believe. And then we're going to generate the whole body. And I tried like generating multiple images. Did not work. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe something I overlooked, but I found when I was trying to generate a bunch of images, like an image for each element of the body, which is, I guess it's excessive anyways. But it would just overwrite, like it'd save, even with long sleeps, it would just overwrite other images. So I don't know what that's about. But yeah, so I finally got that working anyways. There's the body. You generate the conclusion. FAQ was an idea I also borrowed from the video I'm going to link you guys to. I made a description for your Google. And then the index at the top, it's also another idea. And then you're generating the main image based on all the information. And then we're going to re-optimize the title, right? We're going to give, hey, here's the whole article. Please optimize this title following these parameters, right? And I asked AI, like, what are the parameters for an optimized title, right? I guess it should be the title is the most important thing. Then once you've done all that, you'll have the result here where it'll fill all these columns, these rows. Boom, 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 boom. And you will go over here. Once that's all done and you're happy, you'd take this and you would go to immediately draft. I'm not sure if you could just straight up publish to WordPress. I'm new to that too. I'm new to most of the stuff. A bit of a confession here to you guys. Don't tell Jack. I don't think he has time to watch all these videos that we post. So don't tell him this, but I am technically right here. So I think most of you guys are ahead of me. I was so far behind in this. And, but yeah, anyways, confessions. So yeah, so then once you have that, you could go over here to article status and just go immediately draft. And it'll run this puppy right here, which is actually, it probably needs some more work. But all it's doing is it's taking it's opening up the record, say a couple of variables. Then you're taking on the markdown and turning it to HTML for WordPress, right? You're creating the post, pretty simple. I haven't actually connected this to my blog for AI. So it's going to my nonprofit as a draft. So very unprofessional of me, but that's what I had configured already on this, because my intention was to create a news article, like try to get like the 4 top articles this week on this topic. And that's a little bit work. I have to work on that. I don't have enough skills for that yet. But you grab the photos from the table, and then you get create the media items, and which I want to check, by the way, but we'll check that in a sec. And then you can create the media items, and then you just update the record because the post is already made here. You create the media items that you're posting right here. You update the record that's published, right? Or that's been drafted. I should change the wording there. But then another thing, this guy was like, I don't know if it's a firm or a guy, but it's really ingenious, like that you could calculate how many tokens you're using and then estimate the cost, right? And so you just put a formula here. And this is like each photo, there's 3 photos that are being generated. They cost 4 cents each. So there's 12 cents base plus the tokens you use. And this is the formula right here, the cost of 4. Tried to use 4.0 across the way, Omni across the way. So you can see how much this article cost me to generate. It cost me 21 cents according to this estimation, which you could get that cost way down. You could definitely this is excessive. You can see this is excessive. You can use different models, cheaper model like the 3.5 or whatever. You can save money, no problem. And you could get free images that cuts off 12 cents. Yeah, now that you think of it, if you cut off 12 cents, it only costs 9 cents to create this, even using 4.0 across the way. But yeah, anyways, that's what we have so far. This is the first functioning draft. I had planned, I finished it last night, I thought. And I was like, I ran it, and then it wasn't working quite right. And so I had spent so much time trying to tweak things. But yeah, this is what we got right now. I want to kind of look at what other people have made and see if we can consolidate and fix things up. But this is what we have so far. And yeah, thanks everybody. Hope everybody's doing well, and take care.